In 2024, MMT students made an average of $13,280 within their first 6 months, simply because they fully understand how to use MMT concepts. And in 2025, they are using the same concepts again to their advantage, and you can do this too. Now, as you can see, I have a box here. And in this box, I have a lot of unorganized items. I want you to think of these items as trading concepts, where for most traders, those trading concepts are unorganized. It's a mess. It's our job to organize those trading concepts because every concept has a purpose. Now, which purpose every concept serves, we'll get into in a second. But the main issue is that concepts alone are not enough to make you profitable. Concepts are just a small part of the bigger picture. To succeed, we need structure. Now, before showing you what this structure looks like, you need to understand that science actually shows that when you are overloaded with things, in this case, the concepts right there, your cognitive load actually increases, which means that your efficiency and your focus decreases and you are more susceptible to make mistakes. And thus, your performance will be worse and you will take more losses than, for example, an MMT student. And that's all because of this simple change. And the simple change is the following. When we have a box full of concepts, the first thing we want to see is if we can turn 2 concepts into one. Let's say this item is the concept of a market structure shift. And this item right here is the concept of a fair value gap. What I noticed is that if a market structure shift happens, everyone tells you you need a fair value gap. So what you truly need is a fair value gap. And once the fair value gap happens, the market structure shift already happens, whether you pay attention to it or not. So what did we do? We turned 2 concepts into one concept. We simplified. And the MMT already does this with every concept that you can think of. This allows us to outcompete someone else who's not doing it. Now, once you have done that, you need to structure the concepts that are left in the box, which we'll get into in just a second. But first, in order to reach your goals, you need to understand the following. If you're obsessed with the fact that you want to reach, for example, a 100K account in 2025, you'll most likely struggle reaching it. Why? Well, first of all, because you're putting a time limit on your goal. Next to that, you are focused on the end goal, not on the method of reaching the goal. So instead of having that static end goal, you need your goals to be process-based. For example, every week, how can I find the highest probability trade to take? Now that's a process. Or for example, every trading day, how can I make sure that I keep my psychology in check and I don't go over trading or revenge trading? Now that in itself is also a process. And if you achieve those process goals, then the end goal of 100K capital is simply a byproduct of you sticking to those processes. So the trading concepts, the MMT concepts that we mentioned earlier, we need to turn them into a clear process. And when we start doing that, we're going to focus on the 5 foundational levels. And that is how a trading plan is formed. But before we do that, you need to understand that the 80-20 rule also applies to your trading plan, meaning that 80% of your trading plan should be objective. So when you open a chart, you know what to do. There are clear guidelines on what is expected from you. And the other 20% is subjective. Now that 20%, that is where the real potential is in your trading plan. That 20% will allow you to get better returns to improve your win rate as well. Where the 80% is just to keep you steady, make sure you don't mess up. Because especially when you lack the years of experience, you can't just simply open a chart and be fully subjective. Otherwise, you will get lost. You need something to fall back on. So first, we need to know how we can make that 80% objective. And after that, we can tap into our real potential and go over that 20%. The 80% is made objective through what we call in the MMT, the 5 foundational levels. So remember the unorganized box that we have right here and that every item represents a concept. If we take this concept and we say it is, for example, market structure, then it fits into one of the 5 foundational levels. At the end of this video, I will have a list for you with all the MMT concepts and short explanations about the MMT concepts. So the first foundational level starts with what is the first thing you have to determine when you open a chart? Well, quite simple. Are we going higher or are we going lower? The direction. In other words, the bias. So to determine a bias, we can use the following concepts. market structure and also fair value gaps. Market structure will tell us the bird's eye view of what price potentially wants to do. Then with those recent fair value gaps, we can get more specific, a little bit more accurate on what price actually wants to do. Then the second foundational level is narrative. So if we are going higher, then where are we going higher from? The PD rate that will deliver towards the direction, the buys that we had determined in foundational level number 1. This is where the PD rate is coming, because if we create a retracement to continue higher, then we will continue higher and reject from a PD rate. So think of fair value gap, fair value areas, and liquidity. In other words, an order flow lag. Then foundational level number 3 is context, which is very similar to narrative, but the context area is where we are going to look for our entry. And the context area is when you determine for that fair value gap in an order flow lag that we can continue higher from that. When we reach that first opposing PD rate, that's our context area right there. And this context area is important because in foundational level number 4, this is where we can now start looking for our entry. So we know where we can start looking for our entry. It's the narrative, foundational level number 2. And we know where we should stop looking for our entry, foundational level number 3, the context area. And the concepts that we can use in foundational level number 4 is the sharp turn. Then once you have entered, foundational level number 5 comes, the last one, which is about risk management. And the concepts that we can use in risk management is also candle signs and fair value gaps again. Now, depending on what type of trader you want to be, you can get very creative with determining what concepts you use at which foundational level, which we go very in depth on in the MMT. Now, you're most likely still going to struggle a little bit with that 80% alone. Meaning if you're going to execute that at the beginning, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. To tap into that potential, we again need that 20%. And that's where we need to journal and we need to learn from our mistakes. Every time you take a trade, note it down in the journal to win, break even or loss, see how you could have been better, see how you could have improved. Take that experience with you to the next trade. And again, I emphasize on the fact, take that experience with you to the next trade. Just because you lose a trade does not mean you have to now start adding rules to that 80%. No, that 20% is the experience part. Build your experience and you will see a lot better results as well. To do this, I have a free trading journal to help you get started in 2025. It's the first link in the description. All right, perfect.